Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Well, we are going to... That's crooked. There we go. We're going to continue our build with the USS Enterprise issue 71. I'm going to try to get 4 of them in there, but I don't know. 71 looks like it may be a problem child. It really may be. I mean, it's got some issues. And I got to fool with those darn things. So I'm not promising anything. And so let's just hope I can get through it. If not, then we'll just do 72 next week. That's all we can do. Because I'm not going to break this model. But let me show you what I picked up on eBay. Yeah, the top view. Look at this. I picked up the little shuttlecraft, 1701D. And this is Star Trek. It goes with the ship, so I'll be displaying that with that. I got that off of eBay. I'm very happy with that. A hard find. Anyhow, I'm going to be, let's get busy with modeling. We'll do the intro, and then we will be in business starting this model build.
The Enterprise D. But how?
Okay, we're back with 71 of the Enterprise. Flip the thing upside down. Took me forever to figure this out. This little red wire stands alone. And man, I had to go searching for this. Man. Let's see. I'm getting orientated right now. According to let's see, Murph over here. This is going to go like that with our little connecting piece that we gotta separate like this. Separate them like that. You don't pull them too hard. And then you put this piece on. And in theory, you put the one marked R. Oh, I almost need an extra pair of hands here. Oh, man. This. Oh. Where did it go? There you go. Well, what do you know? Just didn't want to stay there. I have to put a piece of freaking tape there to keep this thing in place while I come over here to fight with this other little piece. That's what I want to do. All right, here we go. There we go. Let's put that in there. Now I got that in there. Now I can fight with this. Get it in the place of it. Just dropped. Oh, amazing now it'll work. Oh yeah, oh man. I got to put my 3-in-1 off that hole. Okay, we're gonna use 1 AM screw. Wait. That ain't the right screwdriver, but hell with it. Okay, look. What your problem is? You're a little behind on staying there. I'm gonna go get that damn zap glue and I'm gonna glue you in there. I bet you stayed in. All right. It hurt me. Okay, now we're gonna reposition the camera. Oh man. Don't drink while building this model. You'll be very sorry. Sorry about my hand getting in the way. I'm gonna put some take a break after this. Told my wife I'd be over there in a second. And come to film, the microphone wouldn't work that I just bought. I don't have time to figure that out. All right, there's a little piece right here. A little hole. And there's a small hole here. Make sure you don't pinch this screen wire that you gotta make sure you don't pinch. Oh, don't pinch this. Don't pinch this. I'm sorry. Look at this. This is where we're shooting for, but watch out for that one. The instructions definitely said that. Okay, now that we have all this, we just gotta go and make sure we're not pinching any wires. I'm gonna put this down. That's easier said than done. You pinching that wire. Okay. Whew. Exhausting. Okay. This little wire is going to be routed right here to that on that PCB board number 2. I'll tell you what. They made this thing. This was a very small hands must have put this thing together. Okay. Oh. Mercy me. Get my glasses back on, read these instructions. Yeah, that's what yeah. Okay, did that. Yeah, we watched out for that too. Fit into the matching post. They do. Looks like it fits into the matching post to me. Okay. Now, we got one thing with Huey Dewey over here. That's why it went in so great. You got to route it like this. Now watch it not want to go in. I think I got overzealous. I thought I could fit 71 and 72 into this build, but I don't think so. 72, I started looking at that mess, and that is a wiring headache. So this video is just going to be 71. Mother me, I told y'all. I said it went in too easy. That's because I didn't route it right. Now that I got it in the right spot, it doesn't want to go back in there. We have to go get the little kid across the street to get this thing in here. Oh, Lord have mercy. When you get older, you don't need to be fighting with this stuff like this. You just get your behind in there. You just fit in there a minute ago. God bless me. Oh, may not be drinking when I'm fooling with you. I might have a drink after I'm finished with you. I don't drink, so I can't. I got problems. Prevent me from it. Major bladder problem. I don't want to go into it. Here it is. I don't want to go into it. I'm trying to think about it. When I build models, it takes my mind off of all that. All right. I think it's in. Okay. Okay, make sure we ain't got any wires. You know, make sure they're all lining up. Nothing's pinched except that. There's nothing I can do about that. These are not pinched. I'm trying to, best not to pinch these over here, maybe around them a little bit like that. About the best I can do. Okay, I'm gonna screw it down. Come down, lady, sing that song. Okay, boy, we got some BM screws. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, BM screws. Let's see them. That's these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me get the camera a little bit higher. Y'all can see what I'm doing. Let's not knock the camera down. Okay, my cameras work. It's one of the two things that aren't going to work. It's either, and I tested that darn microphone this morning too. Oh, it's not been my week with computers. We had a thunder, and we got bad storm coming through Friday. We had a thunderstorm come through, and lightning hit, struck the cable line, took out my daughter's, of all the computers in the house, and it took out my daughter's computer she draws on. By the way, at the end of this video, there'll be a plug. My daughter's in this Johnny Depp's contest for the People's Artist, and I appreciate if you would vote for her. It doesn't cost anything to cast one vote. So if you would go there, use the QR code at the end of the video, I would really appreciate it. Just trying to win. And she, poor thing's had so many downfalls. I'll tell you her little story while I put this in here. It's a sad story. So she goes to school, Tulane University. Her last year, COVID comes. So it's too late to change any type of majors, and she's going to go to Walt Disney World to do an internship. But naturally, with COVID in 2020, she was graduating at the end of 2020. The 21, they canceled all the internship. And I understand that because of the pandemic. So there went that. So that was a really disappointing time for her. Because she had made the grade and she made the cut. And that's where she was going to go. So she really draws excellent. And she's an amazing artist. And then she, when everything opens back up, those programs did not, naturally, because the people that were laid off had to go back to work. And if that wasn't too bad for the buck, now there's AI that's basically what her industry's using, and with film and graphics and art and all that. She's a concept artist, so basically she takes ideas like, how someone, a director or the writer, would describe what they're looking for in a ship, and she would, just like when they made the Millennium Falcon, and with Lorraine, and she would draw it up, and then a modeler like us would make the model if that's what they so desire to do. So therefore, they're not having us do 100 renditions. Well, anyhow, now that AI's here, our whole industry's dead. But Johnny Depp's not looking for AI talent. He's looking for, the artist People's Choice, he's looking for true talent. And he's got a charity that supports artists that are struggling. And that's what the funds, if you donate, goes to. So I appreciate you just considering voting for my daughter. I'm hoping she makes the top 20. I think it's Everybody, you know, has their opinion, but I really am praying for a break for her because so many things just went wrong for her, and it's just sad. I mean, we all have our ups and downs, but shoot, enough is enough. Okay. Oh boy, guess what we have to do? Remember that green wire we were protecting? Yeah, it's going. Oh Jesus, it's going in there, going all the way over here to this end. That's what I told y'all. 71 was enough. May not look like it, not, but I got the other little pieces ready. When I was looking at 72, like, man, I'll never get through this. So we're gonna just lay this down here with our tape because we'll never do it without the tape. Or I could glue it. That wouldn't be nice. Early on in this build, I'm going back 2 years ago, I glued a part and I swore I will never glue another part again. One of these bulbs in there. Because the bulb stripped out, and boy, did I have to do some work to get that out of there. My wife's going to come find me. I was supposed to, oh, poor thing. I thought it was going to be simple. I would have been done, again, had it not been for that meddling microphone. It's going to bother me till I fix it, but I can't. I promised to do something. And everybody knows, you know, you want a happy life. You live up to you little. This is what takes so long. I got big hands. It's a small little part. I remember the other side when I was doing this, how much fun I had. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, I just need you to just stay in there for a little second while I go over there. That's it, just, now, look. Just wrap yourself around there, you got it. Okay. Oh. That double-sided sticky tape Chuck at Hub Hobby put me on, too. Great. That's my friends over there at Hub Hobby. And I went and saw my buddy over at over the weekend at oh good God. More Fun Comics. Went and saw him the other day, and I picked up a nice Star Wars. I'm always finding something there. I bought him the flyer for my daughter's voting and for that Johnny Depp thing. Anyhow, my wife heard was going over there. She's like, please don't come back with anything large. I didn't. I really did not. Came back with a very small, oh, man, suffering secretaries. Tell you what, I swear, they designed this so that somebody's laughing at us out there building this. I mean, there's just no reason in God's name to make it this difficult. Can't blame Fanhome either. Not Fanhome's doing. It was other folks. Todd McWilliams' website that I always leave links where I get my instruction. Well, he's doing a complete remodel of this enterprise, and it is darn well nice. It doesn't have all this stupid wiring and all that I'm going through. But I did so much modifications on the Falcon that I just cannot, with that and this, well, this model, there's not going to be a lot of modification. I got no business. You, you, you. All right. I'm getting ready to super glue the damn thing on there. And that will be that. And I can tell these little things here. I can take a hike. Can't find my tweezers if you're wondering why. I just cannot find them. They're somewhere. Oh, man. You're 2 shakes away, baby, from getting yourself super glued. 2 shakes. And once when I super glue you in there, you're not coming out. Try not to do it. In case one day in my retirement, I decide I'm going to remodel this thing. New screwdrivers. Oh. Okay. All right, we got it in there. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Mother, may I came on? I don't know if I would continue with this model if I would have built the bottom first. I really don't. I'm telling you the truth. This has got to be by far the most aggravating part of this model is when you put these darn little. It's only 2 little wires too, but they're little problem childs. You're going to get glue. I'm going to glue you in there. I don't care if I don't. You fall out again, guys. This thing falls out of here again. I am getting the glue out. All right, that's it. Glue's out. Come on. That's it. Don't want to do it, but I'm not going to sit and fight with you all day. I tried it the other way. Okay. Tried it your way. Now I'm doing it my way. That's right. Tried it the right way. Try to be nice about it. But heck didn't want to do that. Now here we go with the glue. All right. Here we go with the wire. This would be perfect, but the next time I'm gonna make sure I know where the hell those damn tweezers are at. I'm gonna get a lot of strikes for this. Come on. Nothing on earth has to be this hard. I'm just gonna sit there. Let that sit. Oh God. Ooh, this is like the worst. I would just rather not even have a light there. All right. And to let it sit there and glue for a little while. Then we'll come back. We're back. It glued itself in there. It's behaving. Thank goodness. All right, now for the last step for 71, which has proven itself to be more of a challenge than any other ones. Get my tape out. Had to put the little light paddle in there. Now I got my tape. Got my port. It's an old thing in model building. When you're tired, you're tired. Don't keep going. And I will say that this port here has definitely taken its total on CAD Nova. It really got me. I was already feeling bad to begin with. I'm gonna go fool around with this thing. And let's see if this is the right side or the left side. You get them both out. We're darn well gonna have one. I think it's the left side. I think so. It's the left side. That's my little box I keep my ports in when I'm working on. I don't go crazy. I think it's too late. I'm already there. Oh yeah, it's the left side. Okay. That on side. Okay, now we got to put these darn wires in here. Like that's the little short one. So like that. It's not a long one. But we got green and red. I'll switch it up. Green goes on this side. I'll get my little tape because they'll never stay in if you don't put the tape on. And then the red. Okay. Then I'm doing. Got the. I get the. That's. You know, just put that in there. Oh. Okay, well, there we go. All right. Boy, it would help if I could see. Oh, I just do. I gotta get new glasses. When I can see, I'll be better off. Okay. Now we're going to place the couple of BP screws in. Well, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to call it 71 over. Hip, 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 hooray. Ooh. All right, one. Get the middle one first. So I can't see with them on. I can't see with them off. I'm going to start doing little plastic models too. Getting ready for my Batman build. Our little Batman figures. I got to finish this before I can begin that. Because I can't. I'll lose all my ports if I have too much going on. Okay. All right. They're all in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 71 is done in the books. 72 will be coming next week. I've got a lot of, there's a lot of wiring that goes into 72 and putting them and running them. And, well, let's just say that's going to have to, that's going to be a rough build there. I'm sure I've got all my pieces, but I'll show you. There you are. Those will go in there like that. Then this is where we're going to be. I got them all ready. I mean, I did a lot of work to them, but we have to put them in. And this is the problem child right there. This is going to be a tough one to get in there and route all those wires a particular way because we got that in the way. So that's what I'm talking about. I don't want to break the thing. And of course, this comes up here. It's not that hard, but it's just going to be a very, very merry job to get all this working in there. Whew. All right. See y'all next week with the Enterprise. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching, and may the good news be yours. Check out these other videos from my channel.